Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. To take these cabinets apart now, you're basically just going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, whether it's electric or it's hand held. It's personal preference. Like I said, we're going to take these doors off first because it makes it a little bit lighter to hold the cabinets up. So we're going to take both doors off, and then there's going to be screws inside the door here that actually screw the cabinets together. You'll see them here, here, and here, and that's for a filler strip that we have there. And when we take this side out over here, the exact same screws that you see on this side are on this side, and what that does is it joins this cabinet to this cabinet. So we're not going to take it down as a whole bank of cabinets, we're going to take them down one at a time so that it's much easier to handle. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these doors off right here. So we're going to take these screws out, take the doors off, and that'll get the doors out of the way. Now the cabinets themselves are actually held to the wall. There's usually 4 screws per cabinet that hold it in place, 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. And as you can see, they're just Phillips head screws right here. We're going to take these screws out, and then we'll lower the cabinet down and take it out. Alright, so first thing we'll do is take the doors off. Now obviously, I am replacing the countertop as well, but if you were not changing the countertop, you really want to cover it up so you don't do any damage to it. But that's not the case here, we're changing it. We're just going to put this door down for a second. We're going to take our other doors out as well. Okay, now that makes it a little bit easier because now the doors, there's a little bit of weight on the doors, so now it makes it a lot lighter. We're going to take out this filler strip on the side here just so we have a little more clearance. Okay, now before we do anything further on this here, we're going to take the screws out that adjoin the cabinets to the side here. And again, they're just Phillips head screws. Now at this point, the cabinets are not going to come crashing down because we still have our 4 screws in the back here. Okay, so as you can see, we have the doors off of the project here. They're all removed. We took the screws out from in between here, here, and here that hold it together. These were painted cabinets, so we just took a utility knife and cut down the paint line so it should come out easier. I don't know exactly how heavy they're going to be because they are pretty old. So what I did is I put a bucket underneath here. As you know, you could probably tell by looking at it, the bucket's from a big box store. Not that I'm recommending this store, but it just happens to be one that I have here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the 4 screws now. I'm going to take the 2 bottom screws out first, and then I'm going to remove the top screws. I'm going to lower it down onto here, and then we're going to go ahead and take the rest of the bank of cabinets out at the same time. But I will cut away to it because I think I'm going to need my assistant to actually get the cabinets down and out of here. But we'll see how it goes. All right. So first thing we're going to do now is let's take these screws out. Let me just grab a pencil. Okay. All right. So first thing we're going to do now is we're going to take out the bottom screws first. These should be probably 2.5, maybe 3 inches long. be careful because you don't know for sure if it's going to come crashing down on you. You don't know if somebody caught a beam when they put the unit together. Alright, so now as you can see the cabinet is down. I am going to need an assistant because it is pretty heavy. But now what we're going to do is we're going to just do repetition. What we did here is what we're going to do along the rest of the bank here to get these down. And then we'll come back once this is down and we'll see what we're up against.